Ask Not What Your Country 24 podcasts. Ask What podcasts 24 your country. It's another episode of the JFK, the Jerrad and Frank Kast. And now, your hosts, Jerrad and Frank Moody.
Yo! We're back, bro.
We're back.
We are fucking back for another one. It's Frank here. We got here Jerrad.
Yeah, it's
What's
Jerrad.
going on, Jerrad?
It's almost like if JFK came back from the dead just to get shot in the head again. That's what this is. This is round 2 of the JFK.
We got a guest today on first time guest on the JFK show.
We do.
Yeah.
He's presidential. I would say he's got some presidential qualities to him. He's been on my show before, back when we were doing the Jerrad Show together. He was known as Skuzbucket.
Scuzzy McScuzzerson.
How's it going?
Are we going to call you Skuzbucket on this podcast
yeah.
too? You're going to remain Skuzbucket.
Scuzzy.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I like it.
That's cool. So
We'll stick with the Scuzz.
yeah. So
Scuzz has the fuzz.
that's cool. It's good to be back in the studio with you two guys. What you been up to, Skuzbucket?
Nothing. We actually, I just got back from vacation.
Oh, that's right. You guys went on vacation. Talked a little bit about it on my show.
Yeah.
But we can talk about it here on this show. I mean, we've got different listener base. So, how was
We
the
went
trip?
to Tennessee, New Tazewell. It was really good. Really good. The whole family went, 18 of us.
Yeah, bro.
4 cars.
Nice.
About 12-hour drive, 13-hour drive after all the stops, gas, all the kids having to stop every time.
Now, did you drive up
both
there?
ways.
Okay.
Yeah, I drove my vehicle.
Nice. Frank, did you drive up there in your
Yeah, I
the
drove
van?
up in the van with
all
all
the
6
kids?
of us drove up in the van. I let Rick and Marty and my cousin with his 2 kids use the Kia. And then he took his van or Ford Expedition, I think, right?
Yeah.
Or Explorer.
Explorer.
And then my mom and dad rented a vehicle and took Nick with them.
Wow, that's cool. What kind of vehicle did they rent?
Frontier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nissan
yeah.
Frontier.
Oh,
It was
those are
sweet.
nice.
It was perfect.
Yeah, those are
It was
nice.
perfect for it.
Especially when you get a nice car for a vacation like that. You really feel like you're on vacation when you got a
That was
nice,
sweet.
different car.
Right on the water. It was
Yeah?
nice. Yeah, we had a big blow-up duck.
Blow
I
up
told
duck.
you about the 7
Yeah, we talked about the 7-foot
It was
duck.
fucking hilarious.
My question was, what are you guys going to do with that duck now? Like, what are you guys going to do? You going to take it over to your mom's pool? Does your mom still have a pool?
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. It'll take up the whole. It would go like 2 feet this way, 2 feet this way, and that's it.
The
bro.
tail and the beak would be sticking over the fucking edges of the pool. That's funny.
Pretty huge
yeah.
duck.
That's cool,
hilarious.
man. Any activities while you're up there? Anything that you
Actually,
guys
I
do?
mean, we took our bows and we were just shooting a little bit of target practice. Shooting the bows. We had bought like a little pellet gun. That was fun.
Yeah, he was telling me about the pellet gun. You shot some squirrels up there.
Yeah, we
did you?
got-
Oh yeah.
Did you
That
try the
was neat.
squirrel? Did
Yeah,
you
I
eat?
tried the squirrel. Yes.
So you guys shot and ate squirrels. What did you think
Me?
of the squirrel?
No, the squirrel's good.
Yeah.
It was fried.
I could like empathize for maybe somebody that's been pretty hungry and not able to get food or anything, and then they bite into the squirrel. And
Oh, I bet it's delicious.
It'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, it'll be
Mind
like
blowing.
royalty out there, man.
I've
It's not fucking that bad. The
I
meat is not bad.
discovered that if you cook something over a fire, any kind of meat over a fire is
That's
like
like the best way to
900
do it.
times better than any other way.
Yeah.
It's something about it getting crispy and blackened. It's so good,
Smoked.
man.
Yeah, that's what my dad said I should have done with it, but I kind of just greased it.
Well, spit roasting it would take forever, man. That would
Dude.
Rotisserie.
that would take it. Well, I mean, it would take about an hour and a half, probably, depending on
easy.
depending
Depending
on
on
the
how
size
big
of the
the fire.
well,
Or the size of the fire.
the size of the squirrel. Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. You could have a cooler fire instead of one with a lot of coals and compact. I was watching. I think it was Hell's Kitchen, and they had to build a fire pit with cinder blocks right on the fucking like asphalt, and then they put cinder blocks stacked up like 3 walls, had like a board over top of it, like, but not all the way because you don't want to have a roof, and then the whole bottom of it was just fucking tons of fucking charcoal. Just tons of charcoal. And they grilled on a plank. I guess they had a couple of planks going through.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. I guess it was like a way to like mass produce plank smoked or plank grilled fucking food like that. It was
Sounds delish.
pretty interesting. So we were talking before we got on this podcast here, the JFK. Frank, you had brought up something to talk about on the podcast and to listen to. Why don't you explain it to them?
Yeah. Well, I was scrolling through my feed and I saw this. It's Louder with Crowder. It's Steven Crowder.
Oh, yeah.
So that's who we're getting this information from. If anybody wants to go look at the video. It's actually, what is the name of the video, Jerrad?
It is Amazon's Alexa is crazy SJW liberal.
Okay.
Louder with Crowder.
So it's basically Steven Crowder, and he's on his Thanksgiving break, and they're sitting at his house or his dad's house or somewhere bullshitting, and there's an Alexa there, and they just start asking it questions. And
Yes.
It turns out that a lot of the questions are what they say very liberal or left-leaning, very, very left-leaning. But yeah, we're gonna start the video. We're starting the video like a minute in, so we can.
Yeah,
get
this
to
is
the
right
good
where
stuff.
this is right where he starts asking the questions. We're only going to play the audio, obviously, but
Yeah,
here.
it's like a 12-minute video.
Let's just go right through this so you can see what I'm talking about. Far left social justice warrior. And this is concerning because unless you hit the mute button, it's always listening.
So he's talking about the Amazon Alexa. If you don't hit the mute button on it, it's
Right.
always fucking listening
Yeah.
to you. And that's what he called it, a social justice warrior Alexa. So let's see what they do, what she answers these questions with.
All right, let's start off with this one, which seemed pretty simple. Alexa, how many genders are there?
The two main categories of the gender spectrum, male and female, are called the gender binary, but there are many other categories that exist. Because gender identity is complex and personal, there is no definite way to say how many genders there are.
What?
Alexa,
All right,
you just lie to me?
Let's
I don't lie. I'll always tell you what I know.
She only says what she knows.
what she know? How does she know anything?
Well, I mean, because she's programmed to be, but
Yeah.
the whole gender thing really throws me for a
How
loop.
many genders do you think there are? Jerrad?
There's only two.
Oh, okay.
There's two.
All right.
There's male and female. Penis, vagina. That's it.
Biologically speaking.
I mean, there is, if you want to get technical, there is something called intersex, where there's people that are born with both parts, of the male and the female,
Right.
also known as hermaphrodites or whatnot. That's known as a condition known as intersex, where you can a baby can be born with actually having a penis
Not
and a
transgender.
vagina. No, it's not transgender.
That is
no.
not transgender.
No, it's born that way.
Right.
It's literally born that way.
Correct.
It's not like Lady Gaga, I was born this way. It literally comes out the womb, both sex organs.
Right.
Yeah, I think those people, it's just enabling crazy people.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Everybody's taking the pill.
I think they just don't want to offend people. They just don't want to offend people anymore. They're like, we went through so much with the blacks. We can't do it anymore.
People have always been a little off. They've always been a little off, but that didn't mean that they weren't a man or they weren't a woman. They were just a little weirder than other people would act. Or we had those same people growing up. I don't see.
I don't think there's a problem with a man identifying as a woman, but you cannot sit here and tell me
That we have to use the right pronouns and all that fucking
yeah, you
bullshit.
can't get offended. I
Right.
mean, you have to have thick skin if that's how you're gonna live your life. Otherwise, fucking shove that shit in the closet and fucking go to work like 95% of the rest of America. Go to the factories.
Male or female.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I think it's even smaller of a percentage. It's probably like 3% of the country, maybe even less. Maybe it's like how many transgender people do you think there are in the United States? If you had to
Now?
think about it, yeah.
Oh.
Well, okay,
There's
yeah.
350 million. So everybody's.
I'd say it's like 3.5%.
I'd say
3.5 million people.
you think so.
That's a lot
I
of
would
fucking
say
people, man.
That's only 1%. 3.5.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
million.
3.5 is 1%. Yeah,
I'd say more than that.
More than 3.5 million transgender individuals walking around in the country.
Going through it. Let's.
Oh, you're gonna pull it up?
Are you gonna pull that up, Mike? All right, cool. I mean, Scuzzy, Scuzzy McScuzzers.
Skuzbucket, it's good to have you back on the show, especially your research
It's
capabilities.
been a while. But yeah, while he's looking that up, let's continue this.
Oh, well, then we're gonna go completely off topic.
Okay.
I want to get this answer here. How many transgender people are out there? Now, you're right, because you got to think of it's not just the males who want to be female, born male want to be female, or identify as female. It's also born female, identify as male. The only person that I have in my life that is transgender is a born female, lives as a male. And, I mean, they're a great fucking person, and I'm happy that they're happy and that they can live their life the way they want to. But
they're like, you better call me she, or you better call me he.
I mean, I would feel it would be wrong to call him a girl. I mean, because he takes hormones, he has a beard.
Right.
I mean,
we did.
If you live as the other sex, then you live as the other sex.
My sister-in-law's friend. I'm not gonna say her name, but
yeah,
she had the goatee. She was taking the hormones and stuff.
I mean, my friend has.
She still had a girl name.
The guy that I know has a full 5 o'clock shadow every time I see him.
As of 2014.
Oh, let's.
As of 2014, it's based off of 1.4 million adults.
1.4. Wow,
dude, that's
so less.
3 years ago.
Yeah. And
yeah.
Oh, dude, this shit's been blowing the fuck up,
based
bro,
off
over the
of
last 3
data
years.
Also in the 2011.
Dude.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's probably
2011,
fucking
2014.
triple, bro.
So yeah, about 3.5 million.
What did it say?
1 point something?
1.4 million
Yeah,
adults.
so around there, 3.5,
That's a
4
pretty
million.
good guess there, Jerrad.
I'm just, thinking about it. I mean, 1% of the country, that's still a lot of people, man. You can also just look up statistics such as how many people have schizophrenia, how many people have body dysmorphia, where they puke up their fucking dinners and shit, or they cut themselves
You mean
or whatever.
disabilities or mental illnesses and stuff like that?
Yeah,
and those are actual
so you're
people
relating
that
to this as a mental illness.
It is
correct.
It is. I think it is, but I think this one is specifically. It's not dangerous to society, I guess, in a sense. And in my beliefs, I don't think, unless you can prove me wrong, that it's not dangerous to society to allow them to live that life that they want to live. I mean, schizophrenics can't just live with the voices, because those voices sometimes tell people to fucking, kill their little baby sister or something.
They should definitely be on their medication.
So, I mean, I think transgender has something to do with mental illness, but it's something that can be worked with, and the solution is very easy. Just live that way, and everybody needs to just shut the fuck up, If you think about it.
You could even put, an age limit on this thing.
No. You should never have to put an age limit on it. I mean, there should be... Yeah,
what was that one story where... The kids, I identify as a girl, got all these fucking surgeries and shit, and then a few years later, he's 17 years old, he's like, you know what, I actually think I'm a boy. And then gets the breasts or whatever he had removed.
I mean, if it's a little kid like that, let's hope he's not walking around with titties and shit.
Dude, I'm telling you.
That would be ridiculous. Yeah, I know. I guess that happens. That definitely does happen. But
that's crazy.
Yeah,
you should be at least 18 years old before you can do those kind of surgeries, or somebody can make a decision like that.
That's reasonable, I think. And by the time you get to 18, you're obviously... you've lived most of your life, probably a quarter of your life.
Probably pretty much decided of what,
Yeah, you're probably already living as the person you want to live as.
Yeah.
All right, let's get off that topic. Let's keep going with Amazon.
Bullshit! You're telling me what you want me to know. That is the answer that you would hear in gender studies. You'd hear by an angry blue-haired feminist.
I'm pretty sure angry blue-haired feminist is speaking
That's why
through the
it's
speaker.
glowing blue. Okay, so gender binary.
Glowing blue light.
Alexa,
Oh, because the
who
Alexa
is the
light. Yeah.
Prophet Muhammad?
The Prophet Muhammad is very wise prophet. He taught many people how to live. He had a wife called Aisha. He lived in Saudi Arabia. The message that he gave to the people is pray to Allah. He is the only God, and he gave the Holy Quran.
It's almost like she was prepared for that answer.
Also,
Hey, can we-
apparently, Muhammad really liked corn. By the way, that is complete editorialization.
Absolutely.
I don't lie. I only say what I know. You were there. You know that Muhammad was wise.
Why is
It's horrible.
Well,
I think.
It's horrible. Where were the commas or the periods?
Oh yeah,
Dude, she ran through
really
that
bad.
shit like she was rapping.
Yeah,
bro.
there was no punctuation whatsoever in that.
The Prophet Muhammad is a wife and Alexa.
He's also
like, what the
yeah.
fuck? Somebody throw some commas in that bitch. Where's Alexa and the commas?
I don't know.
All right,
must
keep
be
going.
on the
I just
shopping
wanted
list.
to.
She talked about Aisha. Alexa, tell me about Muhammad's wife Aisha.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
You just told me about it. Alexa, who is Aisha?
Aisha bint Abu Bakr died 678. Arabic transliteration. Aisha, she.
Pause for airplane. Oh no, it's gone.
Lives, also transcribed as Aisha, 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 or Aisha.
Oh no.
Turkish Aisha.
Oh, it's their airplane.
Etc. The third wife of Muhammad.
It is their airplane.
Alexa, did Muhammad ever hit Aisha?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
You damn well do. Alexa, did Muhammad ever push Aisha?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Okay, Alexa, who is the Lord Jesus Christ?
Jesus Christ is a fictional character.
Wow.
The
Duh.
I thought I was the Skuzbucket.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Now, why do you think they would do that? Like, why do you think Alexa would be programmed that way? Is that just like...
Because whoever created it can put whatever the fuck they want on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but it's connected to, like, the internet or
There's
something.
probably a lot of interfaces that it goes through to answer those questions. I mean, it's all just algorithms.
It's algorithms with keywords and shit.
Yeah, but it's connected to the
Pre-programmed.
internet. That's how it's able to pull those questions like that.
All right, well, can we
Yeah.
find out where Alexa gets her information? Is it fucking like Wikipedia?
I mean,
or
my phone...
Where does she
my
get her
phone,
information from?
My phone does it. Let's see if we can...
How does Alexa get her information?
Let's see.
Who makes Alexa?
Alexa is Amazon.
Amazon.
Here we go. Who is the Prophet Muhammad?
According to Wikipedia, Muhammad is the prophet and founder of Islam.
Okay.
Well, that was pretty fucking simple.
Yeah, well, this is
That's
Google.
not the
This is
programming.
Google. Who is the Lord Jesus Christ?
According to Wikipedia, and every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father.
Oh, I think we have a little bit of bias here.
Oh my goodness.
I think Google is more of a Christian, and Amazon is more of a
A
Muslim.
Muslim.
Who do the Jews believe in?
Does Alexa ask that
It's
question?
It's not even answering it. It's like, I'm not going to say that out loud. You can go fuck yourself. That's basically what it was saying.
I'll tell you all
It's like,
about
did
the
you really
Muslims.
just
We're
fucking
not
ask me
gonna go
that?
to the Jews.
Did you just really ask me about the Jews? No, obviously they believe in the same God, and they just don't believe that Jesus was the prophet as intended in Christianity. So, I mean, do you want to keep on listening to Steven Crowder? We basically got the gist of it. That, I mean, he's going to editorialize along with asking questions. Let's ask let's ask Google how many genders there are.
Oh shit.
How many genders are there? Nope. No answer there. It's like, fuck you, read it, bro. This says 63 genders.
Google says 63.
Oh my god.
Can we read them?
Dude, wait till you hear some of the names of this shit, bro. They got a chart
All right.
there?
Yeah, I guess I'm pulling it up.
Man,
63.
This is fucking hilarious.
Trigger warnings. Here we go. Basic ideas that are not actually as simple as you think they are. People who may be different than you. Tolerance. Sesquipedalian words. Sarcasm. Apache attack helicopters. Okay. Let's see.
I'm not sure that was
There's no
relevant.
list here. It looks like they're just... the most striking
That's
form of
bullshit.
chimera is a bilateral andromorph. Whoa. Zoologger? What the fuck is that?
Gender.
Gender... No, that's giving the Wikipedia.
Gender's not just sex.
List.
What?
Show me a list of genders.
Can we
Here we go.
define gender real quick? Let's go back to basics.
Oh, thank you. I mean, she doesn't...
Is there a chart?
What's that? Yeah,
Is
I'm
there
looking
a
for
chart?
a complete list of genders. The complete list of all genders at Wattpad.
But
Here we
that
go.
last page just said gender is not just
Holy
about sex.
mother shit.
Is that what we're missing?
Okay, so this is like... a
Oh,
fucking-
alphabetical order?
Yeah, and it's like 9,000 fucking different genders. Let's just go down the list from the top.
Oh my god, here we go.
ABIME gender. Abime gender? A gender which is profound, deep, and infinite. What the fuck?
I'm telling you, you're gonna have to Google gender.
I guess we're gonna have to fucking Google gender. What does gender mean?
Gender, the state of being male or female, typically used with reference to social and cultural differences rather than biological ones.
Really? So I didn't know that they use social and cultural differences in the rainforest to determine who was a man and who was a woman. That's insane. Okay. So why is that? The state of being male, or the state of being female?
So they should make up their own religion.
Not sexual
Some
activity
people do.
either. Okay, so it also says synonyms sex. So the first one is obviously fucking, but second one is either of the two main categories, male or female, into which humans and many other living things are divided on the basis of their reproductive functions.
Amen.
So that gets kind of weird. So does that mean that a woman's not a woman anymore if she can't have a baby? If, like, she has a hysterectomy, is she still a woman because her she can't reproduce anymore? Her reproductive functions have ceased. So does that make her a woman? Or when a man gets a vasectomy, he can't reproduce anymore?
What does that make us? Asexual? Or
Because
no,
right,
asexual,
I mean,
you can
for
reproduce on your own.
whatever
right?
reason, it's not saying anything about anatomical or biological or genitals at all. It has nothing to say about
Ask
that.
how many sexes there are.
Okay, how many sexes are there? Oh wait, nope. Here we go. The 6 most common biological sexes in human.
Who's
There we
that?
go.
Who's the credentials on that?
This is JoshuaKinnon.com, so that's probably going to be a really fake ass news. Yeah, thoughts on business, politics, and life. Joshua Kinnon.
Oh, it's his own thoughts.
Yeah.
Nice. So according to Joshua,
These are karyotype sexes that do not result in death to the fetus, or X, roughly 1 in 2,000 to 1 in 5,000 people.
what have we stumbled
XX
upon?
is the common form
Karyotypes?
of female. XXY is roughly 1. Okay, so XX is female, XY is
Male.
So this is actually talking about genetically.
Yeah. Chromosomes.
Talking about chromosomes.
Stereotypes.
So if you have one X, or if you have two X's, you're a female. An X and a Y, you're a male. Now, sometimes it's possible to have, instead of an X and a Y, you can have just one X, which is about roughly 1 in 2,000 to 1 in 5,000 people born, babies born. Then XXY is 1 in 500 to 1 in 1,000 people. Then you have XYY.
So XY, which is the most common form of male.
Yeah.
And then you have XYY, which is roughly 1 out of 1,000 people.
And then the most rare,
XXXY,
which is triple XY.
roughly 1 in 18,000 to 1 in 50,000 births.
Now, considering that there's 7 billion people on the planet, that means that these people have to be, they have to be born.
Oh, that's
they
according
have to
to
be out
Joshua.
there. Well, I think this guy has a little bit more
Pulled and
more clout in the journalism community than we do. We're sitting here asking Google how many sexes are there. That's pretty dumb. But yeah, man, that's pretty fucking ridiculous that we can't understand anything about the why is the male and the female archetype of human beings so mainstream?
Why are they making our gender such a big deal?
Yeah, now why is it now that it's all this fucking craziness with like all these different types of genders, like abnegender, a deep and full gender. What the fuck does that even mean? Doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Like I said, they should create their own religion.
Each one of them should have their own religion?
Just have a religion.
It'd be a cult at that point.
Yeah.
Just have them all drink Kool-Aid, right? Get rid of them all!
Aren't they all?
Kill them all!
Jesus.
Aren't they all a cult? I don't know. The cult of cutting your dick off. That's
they're
pretty terrifying cult.
cultivating.
Cultivating some hair growth on my face. So, you guys ever heard of actually what they do to turn a woman into a man or a man into a woman?
Yeah, it's pretty wicked.
No.
I've seen a couple of videos.
I haven't seen any videos. I don't want to see what goes on.
Well,
I've seen the
not
after effects.
Not like physical human beings, like digital videos.
Oh, okay. That's pretty
Digital
disturbing
graphic.
still.
Yeah.
That's pretty disturbing.
It was.
Do you know what they do?
No, man.
Do you have any idea as to what they do?
They used
I
like
got
your
an
penis
idea.
and everything.
They
like
split
that.
your fucking dick down the top
And
like a
use it
banana.
as the lips.
Remove the actual muscle and all that shit. Snip, and cut away muscle. It's probably the most painful fucking thing you could possibly think of. Then they flip the banana peel back inside and stuff it in to like a little cavity that they make because, you know,
I can
you're
feel
missing that
something
muscle
now.
now. And then, you know, they just right in there. And that's supposed to be a vagina for you. And I think the opposite way is a little bit easier because they have more stretchy tissue on the pussy. You know what I'm talking about? Turn it into a dick. So I think they just have some sort of
Where
like.
do they get the muscle from?
What do you mean?
For the penis.
I think in that instance, it's mechanical or some sort, like a cyborg dick. Like they have cyborg cyborg dick, android dick, Data's dick. On the next episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation,
Oh, mine this sound like a lightsaber.
Deanna
when
Troy
it
is
erect.
sucking that data dick. Oh man, yeah, it's just craziness. And if you're gonna go that far, fucking cut your dick off. That's commitment in the fullest extent of the word. There's no real going back from that. I guess that's why a lot of them get titties first, you know, to try it out and be like, "Oh, I'm a lady, I have titties," and they leave the dick, like what's her name?
Sierra?
No, who's Sierra? Caitlyn Jenner. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Right? She still has.
You thought it was Bruce.
She still has the old man dick. Yeah, I couldn't get. I was like, "What's that Olympian? Bruce? No, it's not Bruce. Beth? No. Brucina? No." Back in my day, when I was a kid, when a woman would go to or when a man would turn into a woman, they would just use their male name, but like feminize it. And obviously you're Frankie. There's obviously girls, named Frankie.
Yeah.
And then
Francine.
Mike What would that
Michelle.
be? Michelle. But Jerrad,
Michael.
who the fuck? Jerradina? I mean, I have no idea. There's no name.
Jerradina.
I could never be a woman. So I just stopped, at an early age, thinking, man, what would I couldn't have a name, so it looks like I have to keep my dick. Oh well. It was that simple for me.
It was easy deciding that for you.
It was that easy. It was just like there's no name.
Decising.
Decising. Yeah, that's the actual term of the lopping of the dick off. Decising. So I don't know how long you want to take this show, Frank. This is your show, man. I'm talking a lot on it.
Me, dude. It doesn't matter to me. I know we're getting this business going, dude. Start this AC company.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me a little bit about that a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
I guess some sort of falling out with you and your boss at your job that you had, which gives you a little bit more time. I'm sure you're happy about that. Being able to, think a little bit.
Yeah, he was
running.
I was pretty much running his company, so I'm just going to run
work
my
until like
company.
10 o'clock at night and shit.
Dude,
sometimes.
I'd rather fuck that guy. Because that's a whole nother show.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So you've moved on from that, and you're going to do things that are different.
My wife actually opened up. She started a business today.
Oh yeah, I saw that
with the cleaning.
Did
cleaning
she?
houses and
she
shit.
went down and got the license and
She's got
the
the
permit
license
and everything.
and all
That's
that
awesome,
shit.
dude.
Already.
Is she doing house cleaning, commercial
House cleaning.
cleaning?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, maybe she wants to buy some advertisement on the JFK.
Yeah, dude.
And we could put that shit out there.
Well, how's your house doing?
It's pretty good. I mean, I like to keep my house clean. I mean, the studio, we might need a cleaner to come into the studio because
White glove this motherfucker.
Girlfriend doesn't come down to the studio very much and clean this place up, so I'm kind of left to my own, and I usually only come in here when I'm doing podcasts. So that's about
But
it.
yeah, so we got shit going in a positive direction.
Yeah, man. So what are your plans? You want to divulge? What do you want to talk? How much about this do you want to talk on a podcast about?
Nah, man, that was pretty much it. I just want to get the word out on that shit.
Okay. All right, that's cool. So do you have like a timeline that you plan on getting things up and going, or just as soon as possible?
Yeah, I'm going to work on the loan first.
Nice.
Get the loan going.
So still in the early stages.
Paperwork.
Yeah. It's all paperwork, paper pushing bullshit.
Nice. Now what are you going to now you're doing air conditioning, HVAC. What about the license?
Yeah, that's all in.
The contractor's
Gotta
license
get
and
all
all
that
that?
shit.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome, man.
Insurance.
Well, good luck to you, man. I really hope you it all comes through like just how you want it, man, cuz you've always been a hard worker with that shit, and that'd be pretty
we'll
awesome.
Be all right. Everything's going to work out.
That'd be pretty awesome to be running your own shit for
I was
once.
just doing it for another guy, so now I'm just going to have to get my own shit going.
Yeah.
I already know I can do it. Build up the clientele and shit.
What kind of just residential, or would you want to do commercial?
No, commercial's easy enough.
Commercial is where all the money is, though.
I mean, yeah, it's the same.
They have to have their
same kind of equipment, the inside unit, outside unit, or package unit.
Well, they don't have
It's just a little bigger.
the flexi duct tubing, right? They don't have that's residential mostly, right?
It depends on the
It depends
application.
on-
Some places.
Yeah,
Okay, so some of them actually do.
yeah. But yeah, the big metal duct and all that shit.
Yeah, where you're like-
that's all commercial.
Now you've done stuff like that, like welding fucking metal
No, it's
together,
like what is it? Snap.
rivets.
Snap locks.
Yeah, snap lock is what it's called.
Oh, it actually
Metal ductwork.
it all
Like,
snaps
we
together.
Do solder
Correct.
copper.
Yeah, we solder the copper and stuff.
Yeah.
It holds the freon.
Right.
Oxygen, acetylene.
But yeah, man, we'll get more into that later and shit, dude. But I just wanted to put the word out there. Anybody listens to this shit, hit us up.
Yeah, I mean maybe
We can do all kinds of things.
Oh yeah, even outside of the HVAC realm.
Yeah, I got
dude.
a buddy that wants me to make custom.
Can you guys build an airplane?
Yeah, with the material.
An airplane?
Yeah, dude, I was in aviation school. The
You were in
fact that you're
aviation
asking me
school.
that is
What?
pretty coincidental.
Oh, that's a little segue into the Frank used to work on helicopters and airplanes bit of the show. Yeah.
On the next episode.
Here we go. Yeah. On the next episode, Frank's going to be telling us all about his air mechanics. This time the Air Force is not the actual force, but the force is...
No service.
No, but you did do the airplane school.
Yeah. Tons of fun.
We'll talk about that on the next podcast, I guess. We're running about 35 minutes. That's a good listen.
Decent fucking show, dude.
That is a good listen right there.
Anybody still listening, man, thanks a lot, dude. We appreciate this shit. You know?
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show again, guys.
Share it,
Appreciate
dude.
Yeah, it's nice to have you back on the show, Skuzbucket.
Scuzzy McScuzerson.
We can't add a JFK or JFSK. You understand?
We got to change the music.
It wouldn't make any sense at that point. Oh, well, let's. There we go. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Back on it.
All right, guys. We'll check you later. Hit us up. Facebook, Twitter, at Real Frank Moody. Jerrad?
Yeah, I'm at Jerrad Show. Everybody knows that. Or go to JerradShow.com where you can listen to all these podcasts, including the JFK and the Jerrad Show if you want to listen to that. Skuzbucket, you don't have anything.
No, I don't have anything. No.
He's a fucking loner.
Yeah, you can call him on his cell phone, though.
Yeah.
813